inside his own 15, looking for room. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Looking to throw, it's Green. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the 1st down.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Reads it, fires complete. Open space at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Moving out of the pocket. Stumbled to the ground.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Jacobs. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Setting up the screen. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sellers. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And they can't make the connection. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. The short hands, it's Jacobs. The tackle is made, but he's got him first and goal from the 6.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
South Carolina.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Looking to scramble. And he will take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he tacks on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Green. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Creates a little space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I love it. I love 1st down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Up, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the 1st down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Green. Using the quick game. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. From these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
And the Gamecocks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and try. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a great job of recognition by the out, but they were ready for the throw that time, and they were able to jump the throw and get the interception.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Looking for space. It's Washington. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The give on the option. Fights off the defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Hyde in now in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
And And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Razorbacks looking to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this head coach has been a riverboat gambler all game long. He keeps going for it on 4th down. That now the 3rd time he's gone for it, and he's gotten it by running the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. We reach the break. Arkansas has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They're going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. On the ground. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? To the air, it's Green. Under fire. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
And the Gamecocks line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Keeps it on the bootleg. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did decided they need to keep that drive alive.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half. Around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin.
Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Sellers. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And they just keep firing, taking out big chunks here, trying to keep the game alive.
No trickeration there at all, Reese. I mean, that's a play for vertical everybody's got in their playbook, and you're just counting on someone somewhere downfield to make a play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Defense playing a bail technique. He's going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Trying to burn this defensive back. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium. Taking on another team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Got his man to the left. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires on the move. That's caught. It's Harvard. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You know, this offense knew coming into the game they were going to get some opportunities to take shots down the field. They feel like they've got the guys in the perimeter to win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. They'll throw it from the red zone. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The running back has it. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The RPO, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the backfield, sometimes taking wildcat snaps? Nobody could stop them. This dude, I think, could have broken his way into that rotation with his ability. This guy's sick.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
So now it's second and long. Handoff to the lone back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. If this offense had a little extra time to think about it, let's see what they have on third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll run for it. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2. He's kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They marched 72 yards, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Oh, it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Leaves it with the back. It's a fumble. Oh, and he gets it back. A fortunate turn of events. If it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
White 18, Rocky switch. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Dropping back, it's Green. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Finds a man on the right. This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback, keeping his eyes down the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. A little screen to the running back.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up fourth down.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Shoots it to the left. Got a man. It's Blake.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Motion from the wideout. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Razorbacks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Going to the run, it's Russell. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
White 53. White 53. Leo.
Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And his passing game, just, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, somewhere.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunt. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gamecocks are rolling down the field. Lost to throw again. Still looking on the move. Finds his man. It's Harbor. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Grab near the marker. It's Jacobs. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Complete to the right. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
South Carolina, 13.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
Unloads quickly. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Give as they work on that clock. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quick release on the RPO. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
How about that fourth down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now, Palmer, just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. See a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard. And he just couldn't find the corner on that return. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes down the right side. The 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice throw, nice catch. You know, I like when you work that slot and you throw that slant to him. It's an easier throw than throwing to a guy way out wide. A lot of times I find that matchup I want in the slot and I go attack it.
Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the opponent down. They always seem to be able to recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
Right back to the well. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And, man, you've got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Gives it on the option. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll run him from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Fires left. Got his man. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Nice job on the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
To throw, it's Green. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Harvard. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Handoff from the gun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Out of the backfield, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And a great job on the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll take it himself. Makes a man miss. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Wants to go up top on first down. The sure hands, it's Harbor. Spin move. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Snagged in the middle, it's Sellers.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers, those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll rush to the line, clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Got it in the middle, it's Sellers. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Power football with the run. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to pass. He wants it all. Give him 6. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Dropping back, it's Green. Punts it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And the Razorbacks will go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Got room at the 35. Open field on the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Sellers. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Arkansas. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Finds a crease at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sellers. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Rides the back on the option to give. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. Touchdown, South Carolina. And that one will put them up here in the second half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Green. Makes the catch.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on third and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
Off play action on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Green. Makes the grab, it's Washington. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Razorbacks have a lot of options on second and inches. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. back in another offensive odyssey. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we've got to make sure we take him away.
Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Corner's going to give them room. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play fake. Finds his man. It's Jacobs.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He's looking to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hunt. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, fellas. Slide to the ball. We got to get this stop.
Got a man. It's Harbor. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Defense not showing press coverage. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long. You know a pass is coming. You worked on it all week. Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, it's Green. That's caught. It's Washington. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Unloads it downfield. Got it in stride at the 15.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on the last play.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He'll step out of bounds at the 11. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, how about the clock management by this team? Taking all of the clock, scoring late now. All you got to do is finish it. The easy part. Bring out the... Knock that PAT through the uprights.
A huge point after this for the lead. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was
Good
there,
game,
and
man.
it just trickled through his fingers. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. looking to throw on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Pitt pushing the pace.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
The Panthers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig suey.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass, really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Russell. Inside the 25. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Back to throw, it's Green. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll throw it. He got it! And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Makes the catch. It's Reed. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Hit right back to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Hit as he throws. On target to the left. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And that one's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
The corners are walked up tight. On fourth down, going to the air. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking to pass. It's Green. Stands in and takes the hit. Looking for the goal line. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Using his legs, it's Turner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. These corners going to give them some space. Catch in the middle. It's Holmes. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Turner. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Hit pushing the pace. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabs behind the line. It's Turner.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Maybe a bit of a gamble going for it on fourth and short from their own 46. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And this offense used to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this one is perfect. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. The Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the yards with their football? A little ballet moment. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Quickly complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Green. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Play action. On the move to his left. He's got him. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the Q.
He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Hit right back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Spits it out to the back. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
You got to give the defense credit here because they came out here in the second half with the goal of putting the clamps on this passing attack, and they have not allowed a completion yet in the third quarter. This offense has thrown it time and time again. Nothing there.
They'll run play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end. You're expecting them to punt.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter, and this defense will start in the fourth on its heels. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after three. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He'll pull it on the read. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position, and here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. He caught it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. someone move just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tight end now in motion. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
So, James.
Let's it fly. It's incomplete.
Nice
He was
pass
shooting
breakup.
for the end zone right there.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Looking for a man. It's Green. Fires to the end zone. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He stopped at
Nice
the
pick. I
19-yard
got
line. A
too aggressive
big
there.
play to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
Throwing right. He's got an open man. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Zips it out to his man. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Reed. At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got it!
Dang, nice play. Got out of coverage.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Slams it ahead. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He wants to change this route. They'll leave it with him. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time
GG
as
to the
possible for their
barber.
offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC. We do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. With the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. And Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
Motion from the wideout. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The offense lining up for a first down play. To the air, it's Green. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
After the misfire, it's second down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Razorbacks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to do it on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Turning it on! And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. To the air, it's Green. The quick out. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 place and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game on points.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Harbor. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him in the flat. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
He's taken down at the 40. You're not for a first down.
We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Buying some time as he moves left. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Breaks into the open. 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Off play action. Dances away. Across the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Give to the running back. There he goes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, it makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Takes a handoff. It's Russell. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Russell. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Green. Working that left side now. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Oh, what a move. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air, it's Green. There's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. It's Blake. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They start this 3rd quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Got him downfield. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Finds his tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunt. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Gonna run it. It's Washington. At the 35, he's open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw, it's Green. The short hands, it's Blake. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll move the wide receiver. Going to swing it on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception?